Oh, pretty good.
Good.
Let's go this weekend.
Let's go. Okay.
This one. I'll try. We'll try. Uh, last question reviewing.
Okay. So, Aki, what did you talk about in today's lesson?
I reflect on my habits, talking about food and book references, and learning some new vocabulary and natural phrases, natural natural expect, expressions,
There you go. Expressions. Good.
expressions.
That sounds productive. Do you remember anything I shared about? Shared that stood out to you?
Yes, you mentioned your father has trouble with his eyesight, so he prefers ebooks because he can adjust the font size.
Yeah.
That really made me think.
In what way?
It made me realize that reading comfort is different for everyone. It's important to choose what fits your lifestyle best.
That's a great takeaway. Anything else you're planning to do after this?
I'll check pronunciation, bus and bus. That's
Bus
all. Mm. Bus,
and bath.
bus, bus,
So the big
bus.
one is the th.
Th,
This is always the
th,
hard one.
th,
Th.
th,
No,
th.
tongue. Tongue.
Tongue, tongue,
Th.
tongue, back, tongue,
So
tongue,
bath.
tongue,
Th.
tongue,
Your tongue
tongue,
has to come out.
tongue, tongue,
Yeah.
tongue,
Th. Th.
tongue, tongue,
So bath.
tongue,
Bus.
bus,
Because
bus,
if you don't use your tongue,
tongue,
they'll sound the same,
bus,
right? Bus.
bus, bus,
Bath. Bus.
bus,
Because bath will
bus.
sound very similar too, right?
Mm.
So yeah, you
Thank
got to
you.
make sure you go th. Th.
Tongue, bus, bus, bus,
Yeah.
bus,
Very good.
bus, bus.
Well, bus is, yeah, the wheels on the bus go around,
Uh,
and bath is like a shower.
bus,
Yeah.
bus, bus. Okay. Thank
Good.
you. And I'll try these things is my learning expectation.
Mhm.
2 years ago, I got injured. It's my episode.
Mhm.
Can you try?
Okay. Hi, Aki. Do you run?
Yes, I like it.
Do you use special running shoes with carbon?
Yes, I use them. They help me run fast.
That's nice. Do your legs hurt when you use them?
Yes, sometimes my leg hurts.
Do you know why?
Maybe the shoes do too much work. My muscle doesn't work. My muscle don't work. This is called underuse, right?
uh, well, because it's a past tense, right? It
Past
would be
sentence.
underused. But yes, yes.
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 Underuse.
Also, your running style can change. That can hurt your legs too. I know this
Yes.
from my brother.
Oh.
My brother runs with his feet out like this, which makes his hips, like you know, your hips go out like this too. So his feet run like this. So that's the brother that ran the marathon the fastest. But one of the big reasons he quit running was it was breaking his legs, because the way he runs is not good for his legs. But he doesn't know how to change his running. So he kind of, like, he'll still run, but like 1 kilometer. He doesn't do big stuff anymore. But yeah.
Yeah. Nice. So your brother is brave. a big decision.
Uh, it wasn't so big for him because he had children, right? Like a lot of my brother's big decisions were easy because he had something to easily make him change. This same brother was in the military. He was gonna go to Afghanistan,
Oh my gosh.
but he was about to get married, and he was like, "Oh, why don't I just get married and then quit the army?" He ran the marathon like crazy. Started to have problems with his legs, and then he had his first child, and he's like, "Okay, maybe I should relax and not break myself. I need to be healthy for my son." So every big decision has kind of been because of family. It's been pretty easy for him.
Pretty easy. Wow.
But,
It's
yeah.
a good episode. Thank you. Yes, I feel I learn a different way.
What do you do when your leg hurts?
I stop running fast. I jog slowly.
Do you still use carbon shoes?
No, I use them only for races.
Good idea. Sorry.
I use normal shoes for jogging.
Good idea. What else do you do?
I train my body. I make my ankles, hips, and tummy muscle strong.
Tummy normally refers to like your stomach, like what
Stomach.
you eat, not your abs. So
Abs.
you're talking about ab muscle, like ab muscles,
muscle
or chest,
or
right?
chest.
I don't know
Chest.
which one you're not, chest is up here, abs are down here.
Abs down here. I
So
know.
we don't really say tummy, but yeah.
Tummy.
Mhm.
Tummy is
So-
a
eating. Think of
Eating.
like eating. We say tummy, like I could say like, oh, look at my tummy, and that would mean look at my abs. But normally when I say that, it means like I'm fat and I don't have abs. So tummy means like you don't really have abs. But yeah.
So beef tummy or chicken tummy or pork tummy.
Well, when it comes to animals, we say belly.
Belly.
So pork belly is this
pork
like
belly.
bacon, right? Pork
Bacon.
belly. Yeah, it's always going to be belly for animals. The reason is because those animals are on four legs. Belly means like stomach on the ground.
On the
kind of,
ground.
right? Because there are four legs, their belly is close to the ground. We're on two legs, so our tummy is up, right?
Up.
So it's a little bit different, but yeah.
Thank you.
So you train all of your body.
Yes, I want a strong and balanced body.
That's great. You learned a lot.
Yes, now I learn first Sumatra. I feel strong again.
I have a few questions here. When you say carbon shoes, what do you mean by carbon shoes? I've never heard of carbon shoes.
Carbon is it's not carbon shoes. Carbon is in midsole is a carbon full length.
Okay.
It's also helped more faster.
Okay. Have you ever used the bare feet shoes?
Bare feet shoes? No, I never.
Because those I heard are interesting, where they look like bare feet.
Bare feet is
so they have very little protection, and it's supposed to build up your feet so that your feet naturally have protection.
Naturally.
But my family never used them. We just used normal shoes.
Wow.
That's why I was wondering if carbon shoes was the like bare feet shoes.
Bare feet shoes.
Yeah.
Carbon shoes is
just the material.
After COVID trend.
Oh, okay. So then, yes,
The
I would
train-
not know about it.
uh,
I haven't
to-
ran in 10 years.
uh, yeah, thank you.
Which
And
reminds me, I have to run today. Today is my running day. So after work.
let's go. Let's go. And more
Very good.
different level.
No, because I've only ran once. So I'll probably run the same distance.
Hmm.
I guess I could kind of show you my run. I don't know how far it is though.
For so
Uh,
this one. This paragraph is a difficult level.
uh,
Difficult time.
well, it's just that I just don't know the specific ones, the carbon plated running shoes and stuff. That's all. So it's not necessarily complicated. It's just I don't know it that well.
Plate is plate help. Carbon plate help the
Mhm.
shrink.
Mhm.
Hopping.
Oh, okay. So it's like the bounce of your step.
Bounce
Bounce
step.
of your
Bounce
step.
Bounce
Okay.
my step.
Fair enough. Okay.
Mm.
Good.
Yep.
So, but it hurts your feet, so you train in normal shoes.
Determine. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Fair.
Yes.
Good.
I'll try same situation and more difficult sentence.
Okay.
Are you okay?
Yep. Sounds good.
Yes.
Okay. Well, you said you're going to make it more difficult.
Yeah.
So, hey, Aki, do you run regularly?
Yeah, I do. I really enjoy it.
Have you ever tried using special carbon-plated running shoes?
Yes, I've used them before. They help me run faster, which is great.
That's cool. But have you ever felt pain in your legs when you use those shoes?
Actually, yes, my legs sometimes hurt after running with them.
That happens to some people. Do you know why it might be?
I heard that the shoes do a lot of the work. So some of my muscles don't work as hard. That's called underusage, right?
Under usage is probably a bit better. Yeah.
Mm.
Under usage.
Underused.
Oops.
Underused.
Or
Or
under you. Yeah, used. I think those two would be better. Okay.
Thank you.
Exactly. And also, carbon shoes can change your running form. That can make your legs sore too.
Yeah, I noticed I move a little differently in them.
So, what do you do to stop the pain from coming back?
First, I stop running first. I take it easy and start jogging slowly again.
Do you still wear the carbon shoes during that time?
No, I only wear them for races or fast training. When I jog, I use my regular shoes. It's important to change shoes.
That's a smart
Shoes.
move. Yeah. Shoes. That's a smart move. What else do you focus on when recovering?
I work on other parts of my body, not just the painful leg. I try to my ankles, hips, ankles. I try to make my ankles, hips, and core muscle stronger.
Good. Core is another good example. Core is like
Core,
when
core,
you're talking exercise, core is a good word.
core. Abs core, core muscle.
Because core means the whole area. Abs are specifically here. But
Specific.
these muscles are also part of your core, so you could say your core.
Your core.
Okay.
Thank you.
So you think about the whole body.
Whole body. Yeah, I try to keep everything balanced and strong. That's why I can run better and avoid pain.
Great advice. Sounds like you've learned a lot from using those special shoes.
I have. Now I train smarter. I take care of my whole body and I feel stronger than before.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that was a lot better. Again, just like I said, underused or underusage.
Oh,
You could also say 2 words. You could say underutilized. If you wanted to do 2 words. But yeah, underused is fine. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they get weak. Okay.
Thank you. It's finished, so my episode. And I'll try weekly question. This question is similar. Which do you prefer, physical books or ebooks? Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Which do you prefer, physical books or ebooks?
I like ebooks better because they are easy to carry. I like to work every day, so I don't want to carry heavy books.
Good.
A tablet let me read many books without adding weight to my bag. That's why I prefer ebooks.
Good. Okay. That's a great answer. I like when you do these bigger answers as well, so that you're giving more details, not just a quick answer. So yeah, very good answer.
Thank you. Okay.
Okay. Is there any other question? There's a vocabulary.
10 questions. 7. No. This one. Please ask me.
Okay. So, do you prefer reading in the morning or at night?
At night, it helps me relax and wind down. I usually read a book before going to bed.
Yeah, wind down. Wind.
Wind down.
Yeah.
Wind down.
Be a bit careful with that because it's spelt like wind, right?
Wind down.
Yeah, it's spelt the same way, but wind and wind, right? The wind blows.
Winding road.
And wind down. Yeah. So be careful with this. Yeah. Okay. What kind of books do you like to read?
I like reading travel books. It feels like I'm exploring new places while staying at home.
Okay. Sorry, I was looking at 2 again. How often do you read books?
Maybe once every 2 or 3 months.
Okay. Do you ever read while commuting?
No, I've never read while commuting because I go to bicycle.
You put it in the front? Read it. Like that would be a little difficult.
Classical.
Fair enough. What's the last book you read?
I was a novel by Haruki Murakami, Japanese author. The theme was about learning. It's mistake. Learning. His books are really amazing.
Do you use a tablet or e-reader?
I use a Kindle. It's really convenient when I travel.
Have you ever lost a physical book while traveling?
Yes, I left a book at the hotel in Cambodia. The owner told me, please come back to this hostel to get your book.
Did you ever get the book back? Or
No. No. I said I'll come back there
okay.
to get my book.
Okay. And what do you think about audiobooks?
I'm not good at multitasking, so I don't usually listen to something while doing other tasks.
Would you buy a physical book as a gift?
Yes, if it's a special book, I would.
Do you read more now than when you were younger?
No, I used to read more when I was a student. Now there are so many ways to get information, like videos, so it's harder to focus on reading.
I've never read, so it's the same for me. I'm not a big reader. Always listening.
Always listening. Oh, nice.
Okay. Yeah, those
Great.
were some good questions. Good.
And vocabulary.
Mhm.
Interesting, proactive, willing, technable, welcoming, confused, realize,
Careful, talkative.
tactive,
Talkative.
talkative,
Careful, because I know that talk and take look similar, right? So
takeative.
I do the same thing where sometimes I'm like, takeable. I mean, no, it's talkative, right? Like I
Talkative.
sometimes do the same thing. So be careful with that. That's talkative. Yeah.
Talkative.
Okay.
Talkative.
So, when was the last time you found something interesting?
I watched a video about baseball and triathlon yesterday. It was super interesting.
Nice. Can you tell me about a time you were proactive?
At my last job, I fixed a mistake before my boss even noticed.
Good. In what situation would you say I'm willing to help?
When my friends is moving, I say that.
A little bit quicker, right? When
I say
my
that.
friend is moving,
Moving,
I say
I
that.
say that. I say that.
Are you more talkative with friends or family?
Definitely, with friends, I laugh a lot with them.
How do you show someone you are welcoming?
I smile and offer them a drink or a snack.
Has something ever confused you at work?
Yeah, I got confused about the new rules.
When did you realize you were good at something?
I thought maybe I'm better than others at moving and exercising. I'm better than others at moving and exercising. That's when I realized I'm pretty patient too.
Okay. Normally, we probably wouldn't say moving here.
Moving,
We probably would say like running and exercising.
running and exercising.
Because moving has a lot of meanings, right? Remember how you used moving in the previous question? Like I help my friends move, right? So we probably would avoid saying moving there. We would just say, I thought I was better than others in exercising or in running and exercising. Up to you. But yeah, so I would say running and exercising rather than moving. Yeah. But yeah, very good.
Thank you. Okay. Anything else? Okay.
No, those were pretty good. Okay. New job orientation. Okay.
Hey Troy, how was your first day at the new job?
It was interesting. I met people from many countries.
That sounds cool. Or where are the coworkers welcoming? Welcome.
Yeah, very. one guy was super talkative. He told me about everything.
Nice. Did anything confuse you?
A little. I didn't realize there was 2 lunch breaks.
Oh, I see. Did you ask anyone?
Yeah, I was proactive and asked my boss. He said he was happy I was willing to learn.
Wow. Amazing.
Yeah,
Great.
very easy. Good.
Did you use this 7 words?
Oh, yeah. The only one that's used the least would be proactive.
Proactive.
Just because proactive is more rare, right?
More rare.
Proactive is to do something ahead of time, right? But people always make mistakes, which means they weren't proactive, right? So it's not so much that the word is not used. It's just that because it's more of a rare word, because people don't do it that often, right? People aren't normally proactive, so people don't use proactive. But in this context, yeah, it'd be a great example of using proactive. So it's good.
Okay. Thank you. Fill in the blanks. First day at work. How was your first day? It's really interesting. Were people friendly? Yes, they are very welcoming. One guy was really talkative. Did you
Did anything
confuse you?
Good.
Yeah, I didn't realize about the schedule. Where did you do? I was proactive.
Yeah.
I asked my boss. He said it seems
I see.
I seemed willing to learn.
Good.
Okay. Thank you.
Very good.
Let's finish.
All
Let's
right.
finish this lesson. Last 2 seconds, 2 minutes.
2 minutes. Yes.
Thank you for sharing. We talking about last lesson reviewing and my learning experiments and weekly question, especially from learning experiment. So your brother is so good decision to stop the run.
Yeah.
It's very unique and helpful.
Yeah.
And
It's easy when it's family.
Please share feedback in this lesson.
So, of course, while you are talking about these different topics, right, remember that a lot of these words are context-based. And those few words, right, talk and take, takeable, talkative, like they're close, that they're different. Like I sometimes read them fast and will say the other one, so be careful. And same with wind and wind. They're spelt the same way. So you have to use the context to try to help you pronounce them correctly, right? I'm winding down. Okay, that makes sense. Or the wind blows, right?
Wind blow, winding down, wind blow. Okay.
Yeah, careful with that.
And it's needed to reading aloud.
Yeah.
It's more important, more naturally and fluently.
Exactly. And don't forget about when you use underused, it normally means like in the past, right? So we underused something, not underused, right?
I want to understand hearing by myself, reading aloud.
Perfect.
See you